Saiko, the anime girl that originated from a dating simulator but was brought to life due to Boopkins. Now who is Saiko? Saiko started off as Boopkins' digital girlfriend brought to life, and she lived up to her name. She was a psycho, and you get to see this a lot in her debut video. Now let me just say, I never really liked her. I think she worked far better when she was a, villain of the series. And for a little while she kinda was, but then eventually SMG4 decided, alright, let's give her character some character development, which isn't like a problem or anything, but this kind of felt like it came out of nowhere. The whole execution of this isn't terrible, but maybe have the characters be somewhat skeptical of her after what she's done. I just feel like SMG4 and crew forgave her way too quickly, and they could have had the characters just be a little skeptical of her. I'm not against villains trying to redeem themselves to become a good guy, but I just feel like Saiko should have just been the occasional threat of the series, because SMG4 just doesn't really have villains to it. Or you could have made her character like a somewhat anti-hero that occasionally helps out but also could maybe be a villain too. So Saiko then became a main character of the series for a while, but nowadays she isn't really a main character. Kinda just a background side character. I can't really say her character did all that much. She made a album against Bob, she got kicked out of the Mushroom Kingdom for a while, and yeah, that's really as far as it goes. Yeah, her character was starting to become a little bit dry. Not saying her character back then was super deep or anything, but she does kinda lack certain elements she used to have back then. She's called Saiko, but doesn't even have that element to her character anymore. I guess she's more calm, and I guess that does make sense. And she does music, it seems, and is in a band, but that's kinda it. Now, something that became very common to her character, and something that I don't really like, is how much she rags on Bob, which is understandable because Bob was kind of a prick in the Rapper Bob arc, but it's literally the only thing I feel like her character had for a while. Saiko and Bob's current dynamic is just so boring and dry, and also repetitive too. It's just the same stick. Oh, Bob does something stupid, or is saying something, Saiko will bonk him on the head, or she'll just decide to resort to violence. It's just so repetitive and boring. Such a dynamic like this could actually work. You can keep it entertaining, and you can also make it funny, but I just never found it that way. I feel like stuff like Courage the Cowardly Dog, that show, does a better job with a character getting ragged on, and actually keeps it entertaining and investing. In the case of SMG4, it's really boring, not funny, and really not that entertaining to begin with. It's just the same joke over and over again, and it's not changed. I honestly just genuinely wish we had an episode where Saiko and Bob in the current era were just talking to each other or interacting about this whole thing, but it's just never gone anywhere. I think what Saiko's character desperately needs is more interactions with other characters, and we did get this with a new character named Kaizo. This got dropped instantly. Saiko became a side character of the series. She did recently show up in one episode as of recently, just the same usual stick with Bob, which kind of makes me question why they even hang around each other. So now she's just kind of a side character who might occasionally show up every once in a while. And I think the problem with her character just suffers from, they didn't have a true direction for her, and they just didn't really know what to do with her. I don't really see her character going anywhere anytime soon. I think she's just gonna stay exactly the same. And I never particularly liked her, but she had potential to be, maybe a good, decent character, honestly. So there's really not much else to say. That's basically it for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.